Alrighty, today is Wednesday, the 16th of September, and we are simplifying square roots. So I know you know some square roots already, like these right here. 25, 36, 49, and they go on and on and on. Forever. So with this one's 2, this one's 3, this one's 4, 6, 7, and you know 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Well, they all have it. 12's 144. Here, we'll do 144. You know, we know all these. They keep going after 144 as well. So if I give you a perfect square root, you can break it down. So, if it's a perfect square, you want to have, I need a drink of water. There we go. You want to be able to break it. Now, what if it's a number that doesn't have a perfect square? You know, like 19. Well, you can't reduce that one, so that one stays just like it is. That's the answer. If it was 16, then 4 would be the answer. If it was 49, then 7 would be the answer. But if it's square root of 19 or square root of 31 or something like that that doesn't have a square root, then that's the answer. You can't simplify it. So, what are we talking about then? Why are we saying simplify, simplify? It's because there are numbers like this. 50. I can break 50 down into 2 pieces. One of them is 25, and one of them is 2. 25 times 2 is 50, right? So square root of 25 times square root of 2 is square root of 50. But how do you do? We know the square root of 25. Now we do not know the square root of 2. That's the answer. This is what's called simplifying square roots. Let's do another one. What if I gave you 20? Well, 20 is 2 times 10, but I don't know the square root of 10 or 2, right? I know 20 is 4 times 5. I know the square root of 4. Ooh, I don't know the square root of 5. That's the answer to the question. Let's do something a little bit bigger. Maybe we could do 28. Well, already you probably thought of this already. 4 times 7. Yes. Square root of 4 times square root of 7 is square root of 28. But then this is 2 radical 7. You know, it's all we're doing is finding numbers that multiply to be, you know, one that always tricks people is 48. Because they say, I wonder what goes into 48, and they figure, oh, 4 will divide into 48. Well, that's true, it does. But what you want to do is you want to start with the biggest number you can. So you look down the list, none of these numbers divide into 48. 16 divides into 48. So what I expect you to do is take the number I give you and then start dividing by these numbers over here, right? Which one of these numbers divides evenly into this number? And you want the biggest number that divides evenly into that, right? So this would be 4 radical 3. 48 is 4 radical 3. 28 is 2 radical 7. 20 is 2 radical 5. Right? All we can do is just practice, practice, practice. What if we had fractions? What if we had numbers like we know the square root of 36 and we know the square root of 49? So what if it was inside a radical? Well, since I know the square root of 36 is 6, and since I know the square root of 49 is 7, well then the answer would just be 6 over 7. See, if we have a fraction It's not any different than any of these other guys. Let's do one more fraction. What if we did 9 divided by, I don't know, 25? Ooh, 144. Well, it doesn't matter. How about 111? 121. Ha ha. Well, I know the square root of 9. Oh, I wrote that funny, didn't I? Here we go. I meant to say 9 121s. Well, I know the square root of 9, that's 3. And I know the square root of 121, that's 11. So that is the answer to the question, right? 3 over 11. So anytime you're given a radical, you break it into two parts. One of them has to be a perfect square. The other one is not a perfect square. So you can break down the perfect square. You can't break down that guy. If I know the square root, it comes out of the sign. If I don't know the square root, it stays under the sign. That's always the way it works. Yep. Alrighty. Now you know what to do on Wednesday. Finish that worksheet. Bye-bye.